Oh boy. Captain Mercury, yo, what's up, Clayton? What's up? Yeah, on and off. A couple of the days we're supposed to do things, it's just rained all day though, so plans got canceled. Ugh. Oh, just tired. I did a little bit of a workout, just relaxing for a little bit before I try to go out. Where did the chat go? Why does the chat keep getting disappearing? So it's like I think it's 11 o'clock here right now. Just tired, like I said. I thought maybe I'd live stream for a little bit before I try to get moving. Keep the channel active, you know. Anything new in America? Anything happened video game wise the past few weeks I've been gone? Is there any new video game stories to tell me? Any new games get announced or anything like that? I know I visited. I accidentally, not even on purpose. Arc, dude, yo, what's up? How do you pick up girls in Japan without speaking Japanese? Oh, well, I speak a little bit of Japanese. 簡単なら少し日本語ができるけど、でもちょっと恥ずかしい。Um, I speak a little bit of Japanese. I read way more Japanese than I can speak, unfortunately. My speaking is terrible. Um, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, I accidentally I accidentally visited the fucking I don't know if it's like the real store, maybe there's multiple stores, but I was looking for the cat park in Japan. So I went to Ikebukuro because there's supposedly a cat park there, and it was super disappointing compared to Turkey. Like every cat was afraid of everybody there. And I was like, what the fuck? I only saw one person the entire afternoon I was there. Only one person was able to pet one of the cats. And I was there for the entire afternoon. And this old lady came up to me. And again, my Japanese is only so good, so I couldn't understand everything. But basically, I understand from what she was saying is that some people have been hurting the cats. And so that's why the cats aren't very friendly. And she asked me to, because I was going to take pictures, and she said, no, don't post the pictures because she said some people are purposely, they're trying to find the cats that people have taken pictures of, and then they will hurt the cats, from what I understood what she was telling me in Japanese. So that's why I kind of stopped taking pictures. But I was trying to like at least take pictures of the cats, but then she told me I probably shouldn't even do that because I don't know. I guess some people are hurting the cats or something like that. So the cat park was disappointing, but while I was there, I didn't even realize Capcom had a store there, and so I went to the Capcom store, but it was all just like crane games and like gachapon stuff and like some Monster Hunter stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I did not see, no joke. I went to Capcom Plaza, however you say it. Guess depending on your region of America or whatever, Plaza. I did not see a single Street Fighter thing in the whole building. It was all just gachapon stuff, crane games, and like Monster Hunter stuff. I'm like, is there seriously not a single Street Fighter thing this entire store? I don't know what the fuck that was about. I was confused. They must have multiple like stores or something, but and then I asked again while I was there though, I saw there was a Pokemon store, and man, the Pokemon floor is huge. Pokemon floor has a ton of stuff. Like the Pokemon store, I could see why people would go to. Like that actually had, you know, a lot of stuff to see. Unfortunately, I guess I should have got it right when I saw it. They actually had a big, they had like a fat Gigamax toy, but I was like, I don't know if I want to get it because I'm not really, I already have a big Pikachu stuffed animal, but I guess I should have got it because what happened was I lost that expensive necklace that I wear while I was there, and so then I had to go back yesterday, and unfortunately, no one could find it. There's no one returned it, so I lost that. Basically, that necklace is probably like $200 now, so I am super disappointed I lost that. But anyway, the point of that was I went back to the Pokemon store because then I was thinking like maybe I should. I was like maybe I'm back here. Maybe I'll get that Gigamax toy, and now it's sold out. So I'm like, damn, I guess maybe I should have gotten that Gigamax toy. I don't know. Anyway, where are we? A new Gungrave got announced. A single player beat 'em up somehow got nominated for the fighting game of the year. Wait, a single player game got nominated for the fighting game of the year? What is that? Sin was announced for Strive, was he? How does he look? I guess I'll have to look at that, I guess. There's a cat island in Japan, but it might be damn far from you. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is exactly. Damn. How are you, Japan, man? Oh, I don't know. Things have been a clusterfuck while I've been here, but things have not been going as I planned, unfortunately, but I'm trying to make the most of it. But things have not been great, I guess, the first 2.5 weeks so far. Trying to make the most of it. Basically, like I said, if you watch that video, basically, so my friend does real estate, right? So originally, I was supposed to live here for 6 months before COVID, right? So I was going to come for 3 months, and he was going to give me a free house. I'd come back to America, probably recharge, and come back again for a few months. COVID happened, you know what I mean? So then that was not possible. So he was like, come out here. I'll have a place for you like for 6 weeks, right? So unfortunately, I've been in a bad kind of health period lately. So just getting here, I was very sick. So even on the plane, they're asking if I needed like a wheelchair. So basically, I couldn't take the bus here. Once I got off the plane, I had to take a taxi. So that cost me $150 for the taxi, which I was not expecting. Oh, there's actually a guy working on the rooftop. Can you see that? There's a guy working on the rooftop. Okay. So that cost $150. I had bought some new Timberlands. Somehow the Timberlands already have a hole in them, so that's $200 out. I don't know what that bullshit is about. My last Timberlands lasted me like 7, 8 years. I guess those are they just lasted me whatever, not even a few months. So that sucks. Um, then really bad luck. My friend's like, oh, it was basically paraphrasing. Somebody wants this house now. So basically I have to pay to stay now. And I was just like, oh no. And so that was kind of like, it wasn't that was not a pleasant conversation. Like, I don't think he's doing it maliciously, but it really is kind of like, well, damn, I'm here now. My plane ticket isn't for a while. So I'm kind of like in a rock and a hard place. You know what I mean? Again, I don't think my friend is doing it maliciously. but it's kind of like, so now I got to pay to stay where I am. You know what I mean? So that is a big expense. And he was like, well, I could try to put you in this small apartment if you want to stay there. But dude, I've seen the small apartment. That would be okay if that was just like a few days or something. But that's like a 30, 40 minute walk to the train station. Like, that is just not plausible in my health to do that for 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, even while I've been here, I've been, you know, I'll go out for a while, maybe go out for a few hours, come back home, recharge, then go back out again. You know what I mean? Because this is only a 10-minute walk to the train station. Then you're really close to the city, right? You know what I mean? That's more plausible with somebody, Again, my health is not good. So I was just like, that's just not realistic for me to be in a small apartment like that for like 2 months. You know what I mean? Like 30, 40 minute walk to the train station. That just is, and then 30, 40 minute walk back, especially when I got to recharge because of health and everything. So again, my friend, I don't think he's doing it maliciously. And he came over and we talked about it yesterday because it's kind of it wasn't a happy conversation. You know what I mean? And I know he's in a bad position because it's like, hey, you staying here, I'm losing thousands of dollars now, because somebody now wants the house. And again, I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but of course that I was not planning on spending all this money. So, and then I lost that $200 necklace. So basically, the point is, right now, in the first 2 weeks of Japan, I've already lost $2,000. So it has been a real, things have not been great so far, unfortunately, but I just got to keep going, right? Trying to enjoy it while I have it. That's my Japan so far. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, my friends, my Middle Eastern friends are always telling me that I have the evil eye on me. I know a lot of my when I hang out with my Middle Eastern friends, they were like, "Dude, please buy the evil eye because you have such bad luck. Something is gonna happen to us." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure seems that way." Please buy the evil eye, if not for you, for us, because we're going to get fucked up with your bad luck. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. It really, again, it's a shitty situation. I don't think my friend did it on purpose. I don't think he's that kind of guy. Obviously, he's in a bad position too because this is his job. So I don't know, but yeah, like I said, basically, first 2 weeks of Japan, I lost $2,000 that I just was not expecting on spending, and it just is like, wow, dude, that is I don't even know what to say. It really, it's not good, but what are you gonna do, I guess? Hey, Fighter's Destiny. Hey, Clayton, what's up? Cuddle Fish. Yo, dude, love your stuff. Hope you have a nice trip. Yeah, I hope so. I'm sorry to hear that, Clayton. That last year of traveling sounds just rough. Yeah, Turkey went back. Yeah, no, it sucks. Like I said, I went to Turkey. I wanted to travel to all these other countries this summer. Got to Turkey, got food poisoning every day to the point I had to come back to America. And then I was just in and out of the hospital the entire time, got COVID again, you know. Oh my God. Then I got long COVID. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I just tell you guys, get out while you can, dude. Do stuff while you can, man. Because once you get sick, things just get harder and harder. But yeah, Japan, yeah. Anyway, besides that, I guess I got to look at this Sin thing. What did Sin do in Guilty Gear Strive? Is there like videos of him or something? Does he look cool? Uh, Chili Man, speaking of turkey, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, is it Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving? I don't even know. Maybe it is. I guess it's the end of November, so Thanksgiving is probably pretty soon, right? Oh, so he's dropped. So they have trailers of him or don't? Oh, so he doesn't have the eating mechanic. Yeah. Oh, so he does have the eating mechanic. Yeah. What does he look like? Is his outfit still dumb? I just thought he looked retarded as hell. He wears like overalls and capris. Actually, that's a funny story. So I was talking to a friend, right? So, oh, my friend, he was with this girl, right? And he was like, we were just like laughing about terrible stories of like sex in Japan. And he was like, so I'm with this girl, right? And she was like, how do you want me to dress, right? And he was like, I want you to come over dressing really young and really slutty. And so, how about that? Leave in the comments. How do you think she came over dressed? When my friend asked his girlfriend to come over dressed up really young and really slutty, how do you think she dressed up? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Do 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 do. Are those all the answers, schoolgirl? I think that's what a normal person would think. I think that's what any well-adjusted person would think that like, oh, okay, schoolgirl. That's obvious, right? Schoolgirl, mini jean skirt, maybe a tank top. No, dude. She came over looking like a kid, like with overalls on, like those like a little school kid, like kindergarten kid. Like overalls, yellow hat, all that kind of bullshit. And he was like, dude, overalls? I gotta like unbuckle you. And I was just like, oh man, dude, Japan? Really? I don't know. That story made me laugh. I was like, he's like, dude, I gotta unbuckle your fucking overalls. Who the fuck? You came over like, I said young and slutty, not like a little fucking kid. So anyway, that's Japan, I guess. I guess Japan is so I guess Japan is so used to people looking young that when you say young, that's not young for Japan. Japan's already like, oh yeah, we're already everyone already dresses like a fucking schoolgirl or something half the time. So when you said young, we thought you meant like a kindergartner or something. And I was like, oh fuck me, dude. That's pretty funny. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah. And I was like, dude, Chris Hansen in Japan would make a fortune. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I thought that was pretty funny, right? And I was like, fucking overalls, dude. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Really, overalls, man? Come on. Uh, I'm staying here for a little bit. I'm still staying here for quite a while. I either get back at the end of December or the beginning of January, something like that, around that time frame, it looks like right now. No, my Japanese is not great. I can read decently. I can probably read really good concern for a foreigner, or I used to be able to. Well, I used to be pretty good reading and writing, but now my reading and writing is just, well, no, I shouldn't say my writing. My writing is probably complete shit now, but reading, I know a little bit, you know what I mean? Because from playing video games and all that kind of stuff. As long as I know what I'm looking for, I'm okay, I guess. But there was a time I was pretty good reading and writing. Like I probably could have passed, the JLP2 or whatever. I probably could have did that. But speaking, I've always been bad. My speaking has always been really bad. Because I don't speak, right? Yeah, when I was good, my kanji was good. I mean, that was one of the reasons when I was going to school. That was one of the reasons I was like passing so many things because, from being sick, I would always miss so many days of school. So they basically just kept passing me because my reading and writing was just like such leagues above everybody else. Even though my speaking was, complete shit because I don't, speak to anybody. But my reading and writing is just like, was galaxies above everybody else, right? So even when I was going to college, at one point they skipped me ahead 2 years in Japanese, right? They just like skipped me ahead 2 years because I could just read and write so much more than everybody else. But my speaking was always shit, so because I don't practice, right? But I'm not as good as I used to be, but I'm trying to read some manga again, get back into a little bit of the flow. Writing not so much because it just is to be honest, it's just as when I was practicing more Japanese, I was not working out as much. That's like kind of a depressing conversation. When I was practicing more Japanese and everything like that, is like, doctors are like, here's your will. Do you want to write a will? Dying stuff. And, I only have so much energy. So, you could use some energy to practice writing, that kind of stuff. But, nowadays, if I have energy to move my hands, you know what I mean? I've had surgery in my hands, so I can only use them so much. So, I would rather use the energy in my hands to force myself to work out a little bit than to practice writing kanji and stuff like that. It just is not realistic. To be healthy, I need to use my time and energy efficiently. So I don't expect to ever be able to write like I used to be able to because it's just been too long. But so yeah, my Japanese is not great. Anything you miss from US that you wish you had right now? I don't think the beds are comfortable in Japan. The beds, I don't know. Um, I don't think the beds are very comfortable. I'm not sure. I don't eat a lot of I don't eat a lot of junk food anyway. You can't eat a lot of junk food and be super healthy or ripped, right? Not with, my health problems. I'm sure there's people like do steroids or some bullshit like that that you see those guys eating like big junk food meals all the time. I can't eat all that junk food and be ripped, you know. So I'm not missing any. Okay, wait, well, Japanese food. The only foods that like suck in Japan is like I said, cheese is whack. Cheese in Japan is pretty suspect, not very good. Um, and the nuts. I'm trying different kinds of nuts, like cashews and like different kind of nuts and all that kind of stuff. The nuts are not very good in Japan. I'm trying to find like some, because I try to like have, my daily kind of like nut intake, you know what I mean? Right? There's not really, I haven't found any really good nuts or anything like that, but yeah, cheese is pretty whack. I still got to get a pizza. I haven't had a pizza this time since I've been here again, but last time I was in Japan, or I said, well, I should say every time I've been in Japan, I've had pizza multiple times, and sometimes you get good pizza, sometimes you get bad pizza because the cheese is just so hit or miss in Japan. How much Japanese do you need to get around there? Well, I would say I would say, well, it depends. Do you actually want to do shit or not, right? I mean, so many people in Japan, they just stay to themselves anyway, right? So I guess if you just want to stay to yourself, you probably don't need anything, right? Just use Google Translate for stuff, I guess, right? But if you actually want to try to talk to people, yeah, you probably need to learn some Japanese, right? Which was your favorite manga back in the day? Well, I used to practice reading Ichigo 100%. And that's what I've been trying to read through it again while I'm here. Oh, almost dropped it right on my head. go. So, I'm trying to go through, read Ichigo 100% again, all right? I'm trying to read that for practice again. Like, simple stuff like this, you know what I mean? Like, as long as it's not like a lot of science terms, I can generally read this kind of stuff, or like Turabu, that kind of thing. Where are we? Oh, Clayton Day. Clayton Day. So your sugar intake is limited to how much? Oh, I have no idea. I've never counted sugar. I have never counted sugar. I have no idea. Sugar is weird because there's sugar just like in fruit juice, right? So I mean, I have no idea. How much of anything sweet will you consume? I generally don't eat a lot of sweets, so I'm not sure. I don't eat a lot of sweets. Sweets are not a big part of my diet. Like here in Japan, I'm trying lots of stuff. Like here in Japan, this is the most sweet stuff I've eaten in a long time. But I'd still say I just like the tiramisu in Japan. The tiramisu in Japan is so fucking good. I've actually, although now they did not have this last time. I had some tiramisu. They're selling fruit tiramisu now. Ooh, some places, and I've tried it. I tried it twice, and I'm giving up on it. I just don't like it. There's this like berry. Some places are selling berry tiramisu stuff, and it just is not. Ugh, it is not a good combination. It's an acquired taste. I don't know what people are thinking with that. So that's a big that's a no-no. I am not eating berry tiramisu ever again. I tried it twice. Not good, but I just like tiramisu because it's sweet enough without being overly sugary sweet. Like that's something about Japan if you come here too. There's not a lot of dessert that is like just boom, sugar, 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 right? But almost everything has like a little bit of like sweetness, sugar. Like even eating a piece of bread kind of tastes like a dessert sometimes, to be honest with you. Like you'll go, I'll get like some of these pieces of bread, and I'm like, man, this is pretty sweet. It's not like sugar, but it's like sweet enough that I'm like, just this is kind of a dessert, it seems. Like I don't know. Like I said, normally I don't even drink pop or anything, but I've been trying all the different stuff. Like this just tasted like fucking. This tastes like flavored soap. It's like smelly flavored soap. All of the drink right now of this flavored soap. And Japan has a lot of grape stuff, you know. Mix this with water. You mix that with water, it goes. The grape stuff is okay. A lot of gingery, and this is super gingery. Like, man, like this is. I lost a lot of my smell from COVID, and it never 100% came back. Like, this is super, super strong ginger. Very, very strong. Flavored ginger soap is what that tastes like. Is it true the trains be packed and everyone be on the phone, no talking? Oh, there's a little bit of talking, yeah, but not a lot. Yeah, it is. It can be frowned upon to be talking too much on your phone. Yes, that is true. That's true. That's true, mate. And keeps them. Yeah, well, Japanese people keep to themselves in general. I mean, that's kind of like the double-edged sword, right? People keep to themselves. Everyone just kind of does their own thing. That's why I made that video recently talking about sex in Japan. There's kind of like a lot of like that legal gray area of not exactly legal, but as long as you aren't hurting anybody, People are just kind of left to their own devices, so things are just frowned upon, you know. I heard one guy said something, there was a dude, my friend introduced me, and he said something along the effects of that Japan is basically a third world country. He said something like Japan is basically a third world country with a like super advanced cover on it or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he said. But he's like, once you get past all the high tech technology, all this high tech technology and all this other kind of stuff is really just a cover for a third world country that doesn't work properly or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like not advanced in many other ways, I guess, right? What about the portion sizes compared to the US? Generally speaking, well, food is a little okay, so portion sizes, some food is definitely more expensive than it was when I was here before, but thankfully because the yen is now weaker, it's not as bad as it could be. Like say the Korean barbecue, I said before, dude, $10 Korean barbecue here in Japan when I was here before is better than $40 Korean barbecue in America. But now that same Korean barbecue, when I went there here now it's like $20. It's like basically doubled in price. But then because of, the yen is a little bit weaker, it's not as bad. But certain things like the sizes are small. Like if you've been watching my Instagram stories, you know, like I said, some of these things may look small, but oh, like I said, just look at some of the bread I'm eating. A lot of these little bread things, they're sweet enough for me that they taste like a dessert, even if it's small. So the portion size, I guess it depends on what your diet is like, right? Because I'm not someone that eats a lot of junk food. So Japan for me is great, maybe, because little baby dessert stuff, even if it looks small, for me, it feels like a dessert. Does that make sense? Kind of like, you know what I mean? If you're used to probably drinking pop all the time and lots of sugary shit all the time, maybe it's not going to be enough for you. But for me, someone that doesn't normally eat a lot of sweet stuff anyway, the small portion sizes of dessert and random treats and snacks is not bad. Okay, wait, I can show you this. Well, here's something. Okay, we'll talk about portion size. Now, on another hand, actually, that's a good example. I'll show you this. We were talking about nuts earlier. What do you think a serving size of nuts in Japan is? What do you think a serving size of nuts in Japan is? What do you think the serving size for this is? Put it in the comments. And do you see that? That's the air. There's just a couple nuts in there, dude. Do you see that? There's your serving size of nuts. Uh, so yeah, some serving sizes are small. Some things are not bad. But how many diets have you tried to help with your condition? Many different diets. Many different diets. I heard dressing up in overalls. and like a little girl is frowned upon. Yeah, I don't know what that was, dude. That story made me laugh though, dude. I was like, "Are you serious? You serious? What the fuck are you talking about?" Overalls, man. Come on. Really? Overalls, baby. Overalls, baby. You serious? What the fuck are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? I still need to make another FGC on NPC. I would like to make a FGC on NPC video while I'm here. If I could. But I don't know how that's gonna happen. So Japan is third world? Well, they're just talking about, you know what I mean? Japan, you know, Japan is very technologically advanced in some ways, and in other ways, it is like very, very far behind other countries. Like they were saying something like, God, they're just saying stories like Japan is so far behind. Well, behind maybe quotation marks in terms of how certain things work and certain thought processes. You know what I mean? They're just talking about how Japan is very behind other countries. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just talking about like how just so many years ago, Japan was still trying to fax everything and, you know, send mail to everybody to get a hold of anything. Like, they have all this technology or some shit like that, but, you know, no one could get a hold of each other. They were saying it's something like, God, they were saying something about it weird, like in terms of billing people or some shit. Like, they're just giving random examples, and they're just saying like certain aspects of Japan is like very far behind other countries actually, despite all this, you know, other outwardly advancements, you know. Ugh, I don't know. I'm gonna go shower and hit the hay. Have a good day and be your best self, y'all. Thanks, gambling man. I need to comb my hair. Where's my brush? Excuse me. I was thinking 10, but that's like 7. Wait, what are we talking about? Did I miss something? They're trying to attack anime as well. Wait, what are we talking about? I think I missed a comment somewhere. What did I miss? 10, but that's a 7. They're always trying to. Who's ragging on Japan? What were we talking about? I missed a comment somewhere. Who's attacking Japan? What's going on? I missed a comment. Like I said, I missed a comment somewhere. Do you have imported consoles? Like, did I bring something to play video games with? No. I did not bring any video game stuff whatsoever. Like I said, I normally don't play a lot of video games, so wasn't really on the priority list. Not on the priority list, unfortunately, I guess. Like I said, I haven't even really been keeping up with games. I didn't even know that, I did not realize Sin was even announced. I don't know anything about that. I guess we'll have to look at that, I guess. Oh, man, bro. The plan was to. Wow, look at the red. Everything is red now. What is going on? Everything is red. It's red. I just kind of. I wanted a change of scenery. I just wanted to live somewhere else for a while. Change of scenery, change of pace. Unfortunately, for the time being. Oh, did you hear that crack in my neck? Fortunately, right now things have just not been going very good. Unfortunately, but I'm still here for quite a bit longer, so hopefully things turn around a bit. Ugh. But there were no big plans because it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. My friend was like, "Hey, I got a place for you. Come right now," kind of thing, right? And I'm like, "Well, better take advantage of it while I have it." So, oh, the serving size, yeah. Oh, do I have imported consoles? I have imported games, but not consoles. Yeah, but no, I used to do. Yeah, bought some Japanese games, that kind of thing. Yeah, not consoles though. No, that I have not done. No. What about you? Oh, the nut size. Yeah, the nuts. Yeah, those nuts are. Oof. I don't know, man. Should I open a pack for you guys? Like, I don't get. Oh, I'll tell you what. I know they need like the protein bars here are good. I was surprised. Like, man, the protein bars are pretty good, dude. I've probably bought about 10 protein bars already. I'm like, man, these are actually edible. I feel like most protein bars, when you get them, they're like nasty or they taste like just a bunch of sugar. I'm like, these are actually pretty tasty. Let's open the nut package. Let me get my daily nut while I'm here. And then I'll probably get ready to let you guys go. Oh, unless anyone else has anything else to say. Of course, remember if you like the videos, like, comment, share, support the channel if you want. If you want to leave a super chat, that also, you know, helps as well. If you ever want to support the channel in that way. Okay, so I'm opening the nuts. Let's see how many nuts are. Oh my god. Is this really the serving size? Come on. Jesus Christ, dude. Are you serious? This is even worse than I thought. Come. That's it. Those are all the nuts. One, two, three, four, five. We have 6 nuts. That is your daily dose of nuts in Japan. And I don't have big hands, dude, okay? Are you kidding me? That's what you get. That's your daily dose of nuts in Japan. Whatever. Like I know, I don't know if you guys ever have it. Oh man, what is it called? Um, the best nuts in America are the in some brand. I don't know if you know what I'm calling. I don't remember what it is, but I highly recommend them. If you want a nice nut snack, the pink one, they have lots of different flavors, but it's like one is in a pink, it's from the same brand. One is in a pink, like a pinkish kind of bag, and they're called like vanilla cashews or something like that, and it's in a pink thing. And the other one comes like in a mud green color, and it's pomegranate cashews. Those, oh my God, those things are super, super fucking good. I highly recommend those. I should put an affiliate link to those. I should put an affiliate link to those. If you want a nice nut snack, I don't know what the fuck they're called. Pomegranate cashews, and there's a pomegranate vanilla cashew thing. And one's in a pink package, one's in a mud green color. Those are some pretty fucking tasty like nuts, dude. No, not these nuts. Time out. Let me find the link. I'll find a link. We're in a second. All right, can't find. All right. Unfortunately. Oh shit. How do I put a link? Or how do I comment when I'm on my phone? Can I comment? I don't know how to fucking comment on my fucking phone when I'm on this. Time out. Let me comment like this. Excuse me. I don't know how to comment. How do I fuck do I comment on my fucking? I am a fucking retard. Why isn't that popping up? Whatever. I can't fucking comment on my own video for some reason. There's Sahale nuts. Sahle, I think. Sahle. Sahle nuts or something like that. And they're like pomegranate cashews, that kind of thing. Highly recommend those. Anyway, I am probably going to get ready to bust out of here, guys, and get my day started. If anyone else has anything else to say, let me know. Like I said, if anyone else ever wants to donate to the channel, there's the PayPal, Patreon, Super Chat here. If you want to do that, I appreciate it. Thanks. Otherwise, I'm going to bust out of here. Take care, Clayton. Thanks, dude. All right, dudes. I'm gonna get ready to bust out of here then. Yeah, is your health getting better? Any better? No need. No, my health is still what it is. Like I said, I still am sick all the time. I mean, um, a couple days ago, I was in bed till, geez, I don't even know when the fuck did I finally get out of bed and do something. I don't know. Was it like 3 o'clock or something? You know, it's just that's life of a sick person. What are you gonna do? Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zero. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will talk to you another time at the end. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I'll let you guys go. Later, man.